Captain Petty, you are lying in your lover's bed, your heart pounding. It's been an amazing evening. You reach out to caress the body because you can hear whispering coming from your lover's body. And as it turns towards you, you can't quite make out what the whispering is. And you get closer and closer. And then the head turns towards you as the face of an ant lashes out at you. You scream, gasping, awake in your quarters. What does the captain's quarters look like, Captain Betty?
It's kind of minimalist. There's lots of like things on the wall. Like I have posters and memorabilia, and like I have a cute pinup of Gwen Wong, a 60s Playboy model. I've got some nice memorabilia there. I've like, some Steven Universe tchotchkes and like a little bits of things that remind me of Earth. A picture of my family, and that's pretty much it.
And normally that stuff is meticulously organized in your quarters, but currently it's floating as the anti-gravity is completely messing with you, and you realize that you're plummeting back towards your bed. And the stars outside the window, which should be racing by at hyperspace speed, are shifting and colliding with each other, and you feel the ship sliding out of control into a spin. And with that, we cut away to the engine room, where an adjacent burning Nyx Coly is taking out the trash, burning days and days of waste from the ship. Exhausted, Lase leans against the outside wall. What are you thinking about, Lase, as you're exhausted, knowing you're coming to the end of your shift?
Shitty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Your eyes
ends up being me.
Your eyes flutter open as you look at the trash burning away in the receptacle, and you could swear you see engineering coils mixed in, melting away. And you blink and step forward, expecting to see what exactly? What were you all burning?
Just waste.
You blink, not sure if the coils were there or not, as everything gets vaporized in front of you. And then you feel the shift as the ship is careening out of its forward momentum, sideways in a dead spin in hyperspace. And then we cut to the bridge, where in one corner, Kai, our android, is taking a test. What kind of test are you taking right now?
I am seeing how quickly I can recalibrate and reorganize some data. I would like to make this a more streamlined function should we need it.
Fantastic. And as you're taking this test and growing your skills, it's then that you feel like the shadows along the wall of the bridge are moving, flickering, for just a second.
That does not seem correct.
And then a multicolored parrot flies from one side of the bridge in front of you and lands at the console of Nyx Coly, PhD. Nyx, what were you working on?
My temper in this godforsaken dial-up ship that I find myself on.
So the bird lands next to you, looks at you and says, 3.14343434434343432 and then explodes in a puff of feathers. And that's when all hell breaks loose. And you can feel the ship falling out of hyperspace in a dead spin. Thankfully, it only lasts for about 30 seconds for you two. And you see in front of you a graveyard of derelict ships spinning in the distance around the dead planet.
Hello, everyone. Say hi, gang.
Hey.
Well, that was an intro. Thank you all for being here. This is Dead Planet Mothership RPG. So glad that we're able to put this on and excited for what we're going to experience. So real quick, let's go and say hello to everyone. I'll start over on my left. Candace, say hello, and who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. My name is CandaceTheMagnificent, and I am playing Captain Petunia Watkins, also known as Captain Petty. She is on a singular mission to just do the damn job.
Absolutely. Let's go directly below you to Kay.
Hello, I am Kay Purcell, and I am playing Kai, a recently reawakened and refurbished android who is just very excited to be with so many interesting people.
I don't know if we're excited, but...
With
All
friends
right.
like me, who needs enemies?
Beautiful. Jen, say hello.
Hello. I play Nyx. And you'll see me in chat as Youngles. Nyx is a scientist, but if you call her doctor, she will cut your throat.
And let's go over to our warden, Rich.
Hi, I'm the Warden tonight, and I will be running Mothership RPG by Tuesday Night Games, specifically the Dead Planet module, which is going to be an exciting exploration of sci-fi horror with a slant towards cosmic shenanigans, I'm sure, knowing this crew.
All right. Looking forward to that. I am Todd Moonbounce. I will be playing Nyx's younger brother, Lase Coly, Teamster, laid back all around hands for the ship. Thank you all again for being here. One other thing. So if you would like to support the show, you can do so in a few different ways. Of course, follow the channel if you haven't yet. Make sure to take clips of your favorite moments that happen. And then for every subscription to the channel, whether it's straight subscription or Twitch Prime or gift subs, for each one of those, we will gain an advantage roll. You can see that down below there. We have one so far, and anyone in the crew can utilize that. I think we're going to need them. And then also, we're doing a crowd-funded skill advancement. So we have set our initial goal of $100. Donate below in my About section on Twitch. And for every donation there, that will increase that. And once we hit that goal, we will all gain some new skills for the series. So we look forward to telling the story with you over these next few episodes. Warden, back to you.
Okay, so I think we'll shift back to the captain. So you have now felt the ship shift out of hyperspace, and I'm sure the "what the hell is going on" reaction that's just so appropriate to sci-fi captains needs to play out here. So what do you do?
I hit my bed and I'm just in shock. Like, I'm looking around, I'm looking out my window. I don't take more than kind of a couple of seconds to take it in before, like, I whip the door open and I'm just hauling ass down the hall, screaming out, Coly! Coly, where are you at, man? Coly! And I'm like looking for Lase everywhere because, you know, he's going to be able to help me kind of diagnose what's happening to us.
And your destination is, I'm assuming, the bridge?
Yes.
As you're yelling out for him? Perfect. All right, so let's cut to Lase then. I think it's a perfect handoff. So I'm sure you come running out of the engine room.
Yeah, well, the ship rocks, but still I'm staring into that incinerator. And not till, not the second, third, the fourth time that I hear my name, finally snap out of it. And, oh, this ain't good. I'll be right there, Captain. And I'll rush out as well.
As you're getting ready to step out of the engine room and head up to the bridge towards the captain, give us a sanity check.
Okay, first roll of the game.
Woo. Sure to go great.
For those of you that don't know Mothership, it's a D100 roll under system. That's
a 7. Target number 33, that is a success.
Fantastic. So you recall those engine coils. Do you want to turn around and look and see if the engine coils are still in place?
Actually, I think I would. I would have, yeah.
All right. You spin around and head further into the engine room, looking at the coils everywhere, scattered around the main turbine. And when you come across a section where it looks like the coils were just ripped away, burns of plasmic energy scalding the outside, like something just came out of God knows where and ripped them apart. And the engines are shutting down.
That's not good. Just kind of, after checking those out, then rushing out towards the bridge as well. Captain, we got a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a
Go
problem.
ahead. So you two are racing up the ladders towards the bridge, one right after another. You want to go ahead and fill her in, Lase?
Coils. They're just not there anymore.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I don't kid with you, Captain. You know that.
This goddamn ship. I knew they'd send us on a fruitless mission. Look at this. I'm not used to flying trash like this. Oh my God. All right.
We ain't never gonna hear the end of it from Nyx.
Anything we can do in the meantime? I know you're real good. You know, I'm very impressed with your ability to kind of turn something into something it's not. Can you just like do your weird science magic you got?
We'll see. Let's get up to the controls and see what we can do from there. It's not. It feels like things leveled out, but I think we're still in trouble.
I mean, leveled out. That's relative. Look around.
Well, yeah.
All right, the doors to the bridge swoosh open, and you two barrel into a very upset Nyx Coly, PhD.
Listen, Doc, before you open your mouth about the ship, I get it. It's a piece of junk, all right? What can we do to fix this? Your brother says he's working on something, but, you know, you're the brains of our outfit, so.
Oh, no, Lase, go right ahead. Let us know. What are you working on exactly?
Oh, dear.
I'm just getting to it. Don't get ahead of yourself. And I'll just head over to the systems and computers and see if there's anything that I can do to, help us out in that situation.
So Nyx already knows that the computer has already initiated a core reboot and is trying to come back online. And pretty much every system in the ship is offline right now as you're adrift in space, heading towards the derelict swirl of ships around the planet that you haven't even bothered to notice yet. Nyx, what's your reaction as you watch Lase come up to the basically dead computer system and try to do something?
She just sits back and she waits for him to notice that the computers are down, because instead of consulting her first, like he should have, like she always reminds him, he just went ahead and tried to fix the problem on his own. So go right ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I will do so. Head up, and I imagine it doesn't take long to recognize that they're out of commission, and just kind of look over my shoulder. Computers are down.
Oh, are they? Oh, yes. Yeah, right. I was going to mention that.
Oh, where were you on that one, sis?
We have already initiated a reboot.
Thank you.
I'm glad somebody's in the driver's seat here. Good job, Doc. I appreciate it.
Kai, are you due for a reboot?
Watch it, bro.
Nyx,
I will take this
am
shit
I in
down
need
myself.
of a reboot? I do not think it is time. But I also feel like I saw a parrot, and I may be malfunctioning.
No, you were right. Did anyone bring a live animal that maybe would explode into a mass amount of feathers on board with them? Because I don't remember packing one.
Oh, yeah. Lucky? No, we didn't bring no fucking birds onto the ship. What are you talking about?
Okay, says the man who didn't even know the computers weren't working. I'm just asking.
So
Anyway.
This is when everyone notices there are multicolored feathers scattered everywhere on the bridge. And they're all melting into wax.
All I'm saying is I didn't make it.
Who's making a mess on this ship? This is already a look at this. Look at where we are. This is already a terrible, just poor excuse for a vessel. And now what? We're getting kinky with it? What's going on?
My advice is just to burn it all to the ground.
I got
a head start with that.
I do not believe anyone was doing anything kinky with any of the feathers.
Feathers and hot wax. I don't know, Bot. I know you don't know anything about it, but humans, they,
Oh no, I am aware. At least in theory.
Yeah, Nyx,
Well, where the hell did they come from?
We can talk about that later, Captain.
Did a real number on this robot?
Yes.
They have a name.
Yeah, I'll learn it.
So anyway, none of this dialogue is actually helping us fix the problem of us potentially dying. So can we, since the computers are taking some time to reboot, what lovely brother plan do you have right now besides that one that did not work?
Well, I'm waiting for the computers to reboot.
Okay.
Thankfully, you got ahead of that job, so.
Nyx, your brother told me that there's something wrong with the coils. Do we have anything that we could use in the interim?
There's not something wrong with them, Captain. They're fucking gone.
Like missing or like melted?
Oh, they're melted, but gone.
Yeah, I don't know where to start.
Can you, given the age of the ship, can you just do a little data calculation thingy for me and let me know what the probability of coils melting on a ship this old would be at this point in time in its lifespan?
So while the siblings were being siblings, Kai walked kind of up to the viewport and was taking in all of the floating wreckage of the ships, and the HUD starts going as they're trying to find ship identifications or anything that they could try to match. It's like, and yeah, Warden calculation of likelihood of it melting, but also pretty sure they heard Lase say that they were missing and melted, which tried to logic that out as well.
Okay. So yes, as you walk over to the viewport and begin looking, you can see the dead planet in its distance, and a single moon tidal locked in orbit around that planet. And between the moon and the planet is a swirling mass of derelict vessels, all completely dead. No power, no lights, no anything, just wreckage, swirling around the planet in what you would guess is some sort of a gravitational swirl.
I assume we're drifting that direction.
Absolutely. But nearby, there is one ship with blinking lights. It's actually drifting in a pattern towards you. And you would guess in about 7 minutes, you'd be able to make contact with that ship if you were able to get the mooring lines and the basic thrusters online. And you make calculations for the skills, and absolutely, they should be able to pull this off. You could dock with that vessel.
Well, I have good news, and I have Dave news.
Oh,
all right,
not Dave news.
There is a large amount of graveyard ships which we are drifting towards. The chances of our coils randomly melting are quite low, so something very strange is happening here. But there is one live ship coming towards us that we could dock with, should we make the effort. Captain?
Can I try to hail this ship?
Not until the communication system's completely online. But as you look around, you notice that the analog systems, which are your life and death scanners, et cetera, are beginning to flicker back on. And you could probably start doing some scans.
Okay. I think that's going to be my first initiative that I'd like to do, because I want to keep the crew safe at all costs, and this looks like a shit show. A graveyard of ships, not us. We're not next. So I want to try to maneuver us in the best way that I can without having to sacrifice like the hull or our shields and our safety.
All right, so who is going to go to like the life and energy signature scanning station, and who's going to go to more of a mapping station to sort of better understand the layout of this area of space? Try to figure out where the hell you are.
I'll probably lean towards the latter. You know, I'd be getting, once those computers pop up, you know, it's making sure we don't crash into this other ship and doing what we can to prepare to hopefully do approach for a docking and yeah.
Same.
I feel like me and Kai go to the data sciencey stuff.
Okay. All right, so Kai and Nyx, you walk up and start initiating scans, looking over this ship, and using your HUD, Kai, and the data you're able to gather from there, you do quickly make an identification that ship you're drifting towards is a research vessel, and you start cross-examining call signs from the memory banks that you have currently, and are able to identify it as the research vessel, the Alexis, which causes Nyx to gasp as soon as you tell her.
You also have an ex-research vessel named the Alexis.
So Nyx, you had a favorite teacher back in university, an archaeology expert. And you found out about a year ago that he had joined the crew of the Alexis to go to the Rondi sector on a dig, a xenobiological dig.
So, Kai.
Yes.
You know, I told you about Dave.
Yes.
Well, around that same time, I had this really cool mentor. And they were probably on that ship, so there's no signs of any life, maybe, or...
You're making your third pass, and there appears to be no life. And almost unbidden, memories of Dr. Sankar start flowing into your head. Let's do a fear check, Jen, for Nyx.
Okie dokie.
And remember your disadvantage for that fear check due to our lovely android.
I am very sorry. You may wish to sit down for the news I am about to deliver.
Okay, 37. Let's get the second one.
Hold on. I put it as... Alright, hold on.
There it goes.
Oh, it did? It just took a second?
50 for disadvantage, so.
All right, so let's give 2 points of stress to Nyx Coly.
Great.
As your hands start to shake. These readings that are in front of you, there's not a living soul on that ship, not of any kind. And the power fluctuations that are occurring are abnormal. But what really starts to freak you out is the gravitational fields that you're starting to see scattered all over the area around this planet. Completely unnatural. And not at all random.
I'm just about online. Get us over there. How's things looking on your end, sis?
Nyx doesn't answer because Nyx is too busy in her own head and focusing on her music to try to keep her from having a
Nyx,
panic attack.
take the headphones off. Hello?
You may wish to give her a moment. Is there anything I may do instead?
I just want to know how you guys are coming.
It is
That ship
not going
gonna
to
do
be
any
a
help?
good day. There is no one alive on that ship. However, they may have coils, but there are strange fluctuations. I do not know what this means.
Lase, it's Team Alexis.
Dave.
Who's this Dave you guys keep going on
Fuck
about?
Dave. I'm talking about. Remember that teacher I had?
Dr. Sankar.
Yeah?
The whole reason I am where I am,
Yeah.
that person was on that ship.
So it's not an empty ship. A ship full of dead bodies.
Which is nothing strange for us.
No, it's not.
I feel like
Thanks
that's
for the
another
reminder,
point of
Kai.
stress for every non-android person right there. Thank you, Kai.
I am very helpful.
For our audience who doesn't know, the freighter, the Solus, that this amazing team is crewing, is pulling 25 metric tons of dead bodies in body bags to the Commonwealth. That's their cargo haul. And they're a little freaked out by it.
Yeah, but a job's a job.
I don't know if I can handle any more dead bodies on this godforsaken trip.
Listen, Doc, when we get there, we'll pull up to the ship. You could stay right where you want to be. You don't have to look at this, who is it, a teacher? Somebody you loved?
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Yep.
Don't worry about it. Lase and I'll go check it out, and if we need anybody, the bot can come too.
I am happy to handle any bodies that need to be handled, so you do not have to.
I'm sure you are.
Thanks,
Hey, maybe
Matt.
we can load them up and get a couple extra credits for bringing extra.
Yeah, you got a point there. Research universities and that. All right.
We may have to do outside work as it will not match our manifest.
Yeah, but we're going to have buyers coming from all over the Commonwealth. I don't think it necessarily
worry
needs
about
to
the
be above
manifest.
board.
I can handle it.
Oh,
We'll be fine.
thanks, Doc.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I think we're about online. What's
You got
we
3
need to get
minutes
some coils
left.
here.
You got 3 minutes in your window. So, basic thrusters are online. Someone's going to have to pilot the ship. Someone else is going to have to fire off the mooring cables. And
Is it
attach yourself.
spacewalk, Warden?
There's definitely going to be a spacewalk involved, yeah.
Captain, you good on the sticks?
Yeah, I'll be at the helm.
All right, I'll go fucking suit up.
I will go with you.
Yeah, Kai, make sure they come back alive, okay?
That is what I am here to do.
All right, Nyx, you walk over to the support station and start bringing the mooring line cabling online. Effectively, the way this plan works is the captain's got to get you close enough for the mooring cables to reach, which have a reach of 100 meters. Then you've got to fire the cables. They have to impact the other vessel. And then the zero-G walkers are going to move across as the mooring lines are pulling the ships together. And then they're going to make sure that the ships don't slam into each other.
Controlling the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So the captain sits at the piling station. What skill are you going to use, Captain Petty?
I'm going to use my military training. I've been in the service now for over 20 years, and I've gotten pretty good at all elements and aspects of it, so...
Excellent. I think we're going to make this an intellect-based skill roll, unless you've got a better idea.
Absolutely.
Do we still only have one advantage roll in the pool?
We have 3, so we have a
have
few.
3.
Yeah, so Lord Fontaine and JennGeeky, thank you so much for the subscriptions. Let's not burn them up too early.
Why? Surely nothing bad is going to happen.
All right.
So I might have failed.
You might have.
I'm very
71.
distracted, okay? I'm very distracted. I've got a lot going on, and there's a robot near me, so... I think anybody would understand. I'm very stressed out.
And you were just in bed with an ant.
I mean, the list goes on.
Yep, so we got a 71 on a target of 31 there with our fearless captain, who maybe slams the thrusters a little too hard. You're coming in a little hotter than you want to. So take 2 stress there, Captain Petty.
Okay.
Lase and Kay, you're kind of thrown around the inside of the hallway as you're heading down to suit up. What the hell is that captain doing?
Oh, this will be an adventure, I see.
Yeah. Needs to steady those nerves. I think she's thinking too much about that end prize. You gotta make sure you catch the ball before you head towards the touchdown.
Nyx, you're doing the math at the speed you guys are coming in right now. You're going to slam those 2 into the middle of a spaceship sandwich. This captain's got to slow the ship down.
As much as I love to have this horrible existence over with as fast as possible, I don't think right now is the time. So can we just slow it down a little bit so we don't, crash? That would be helpful. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, just trying to get us there quickly.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I am best friends with anxiety. I understand, but I just don't want us to die now, right in this moment.
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. Trying to get it under control.
Let's give us a second roll there, Captain Petty. And remember, you can use advantage if you want to burn one of those.
Eight.
All right. 8. Fantastic.
Success. Thank you.
All right. The nerves seem to be ironed out a little bit. And you bring it into perfect alignment. So both ships are drifting slightly to your starboard, and you've now entered the same rotation around the planet as the other ship. You just got to nudge them closer. All right. Without any remaining time, really, the suiting up occurs. So both of you are in 0G suits.
Nothing to it, Kai. Just follow my lead.
Just as we practiced.
All right, you get yourselves into the airlock and attach yourselves to the outside of the ship. And you can see the other ship, the Alexis, this research vessel, getting closer and closer. All right, Nyx, you're up. So what skill are we going to use to plot shooting mooring cables across space and hitting the other ship?
Physics.
And intellect, I'm assuming, probably?
Yes. Where's my... Did it work?
Yep.
Woo,
See a
20.
20 on a target of 47, so complete success.
She's very surprised with herself and her ability to perform during this high anxiety moment.
All right, so the 2 of you, Lase and Kai, you see a pair of cables shoot out from the outside of the Solus and slam into the Alexis, and both ships are drifting again to your right in a pattern, and they're being cranked towards each other. So now you just need to 0G walk over using the mooring cables as a guide and make sure that the doors of the ship line up perfectly. So the first thing up is 0G walk.
What a shot, Kai. She never took a liking to guns, but I think you'd be pretty good behind one.
Oh, I imagine she is pretending it is a video game.
Yeah, that would make sense. You ready?
Yes, always.
We can have this be a little bit of a video game as well. Gotta cross the narrow bridge. Easy.
If anything seems to go wrong, throw me in the way. I am easier to repair than humans.
Kind of think on that. Okay, yeah.
But do not tell Nyx.
I won't. All right, 0G.
0G. You can choose between either body or intellect. for this, I think.
Body would
Or-
be a save.
Oh yeah, not body.
We get combat speed, strength, intellect.
Yes, strength. Sorry, strength is what I was thinking of. You can use strength or intellect.
Intellect.
for this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with intellect. Yeah.
I will be very strategic about this. 55. Critical success.
62 on my end, which is a fail, because my target is a 50.
With a critical success, could I save his ass?
Yeah, I think that sets up a pretty good situation here. So, Todd, I think Lase takes 2 points of stress here as you start to head across. However, you secured yourself to the outside of the Solus, it breaks loose. Something goes wrong, and you just start drifting off into space.
Kai.
Do not worry. I have you. Still smiling. Drags him back in.
Yep, drags him back in, and then you quickly attach yourself to the android.
No, I attach him to me. I do not trust him to do this now.
Now, I won't make that a mistake again, but thank you.
Nyx Coly, how many times have you spacewalked? I mean, during one of your tours of duty, you're almost in space more than you were awake.
It seemed that way, but actually, not very often. I was pretty much stuck back at the dry docks doing repairs. 0G was just a training that came along with the gig. I mean, I had a walk or two, but no. This is definitely the first kind of real test.
All right, so the two ships are being dragged towards each other. Can we get one more military training piloting roll out of the captain just to make sure that it's not coming in too hot, because you're going to have to slow this thing down a lot.
Absolutely.
Please do not crush my second favorite.
I got a
human.
97. That is a failure.
All right, fantastic. So everybody takes a couple points of stress, and I need fear checks.
You want to re-roll again there, Captain?
I do. Do we have a reroll for me?
Oh yeah, we got 4 of them. We just got another sub
please.
from Dice Barbarian. Thank you.
Thank you.
Give her another try.
You know the help
right.
we can get.
I believe in you, Captain.
There, come on, that's gotta be it.
42. Success. Oh my goodness.
All right, so
Okay.
you actually feel the thrusters engaging behind you on the Solus through the cables that you're traveling across into space. You got about 20 more meters to go, but you've only got about 50 meters of slack behind you. The Solus is trying to brake hard as the other ship is being dragged more towards the Solus now than towards each other. You finish the last part of the walk and begin lining up the doors. The outside of the Solus has basically a docking station that begins to deploy, and you guys just have to make sure that it connects to the outside of the cargo door in the Solus. So one more 0G from the pair of you to set this up.
Do the math, Lase. Do not rush it.
Critical success on my end with an 11.
And an 87 critical fail on the android who just talked trash.
Not
Well,
critical on your end.
Not
luckily.
crit fail.
Not crit
Close. 88 would have been a crit fail. Okay, so Kai's side is not lining up. But Lase, this is the kind of exercise you've done over and over and over again in your tours. And so give the audience at home a little insight into why you're so good at coaching Kai on this activity.
Putting things together is what I've done all my life. Growing up as a kid, Tinker Toys, Lincoln Logs, erector sets, all the sort. And it just transitioned into my work now. You know, a little bit of time in the military, where I met Captain, and then just working for the MC with repairing ships and maintaining systems like this. So there's a lot of testing involved to make sure those repairs are proper. And yeah, this is routine as wiping my ass.
Fantastic. So you managed to pull this off almost single-handedly as the docking connection to the airlock hits the outside door on the Alexis. You've got the Alexis door primed. You two are on the outside, so you've got a spacewalk back inside, which will be trivial, no rolls necessary. But you hear the door inside clunk open. Sounds like success.
I think we're good.
Captain?
I think we're good to go. I find my weapon and I kind of suit up with the guys to roll out. But before I do that, I stop by Nyx. And I kind of just like nudge her a little bit and like I almost like punch her in the arm, kind of like awkwardly. But as softly as I can, and I go, "Hey, thanks for the pep talk, Doc. It was embarrassing, but this is the last job, so I'm a little rattled, but anyway, thanks," or whatever.
Yeah, nope, yep. Awkward, just as awkward back, being like, yeah, not used to compliments, so, nope, you did good, it's fine, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, have a safe trip and walk and stuff.
And then I go catch up with Lase.
As you see the captain heading out, Nyx, you're able to download all the Alexis scanning onto a handheld unit, and you grab that and go over to hand it to her. She doesn't want to forget this.
Oh, Captain, you're gonna need this data, so here.
Oh yeah, thanks. Great.
Yeah.
You are really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, don't die.
I'll try. And I kind of just like stride off. I immediately give the data disc to Lase though. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't.
All right, so you three are in the airlock, suiting up. So we'll do one last check on your gear. Make sure there's nothing over and above your normal complement. You're going to want to ask me if you can take with you, because you do have a small pool of supplies that you can do. So if there's anything to explore a ship that's not on your equipment list now, let's see if we can negotiate it. In the meantime, I'm going to cut back to Nyx all by herself on the bridge of the ship.
I'm
so now
happy.
Now with everyone gone, just you and a fully rebooted computer core and memories of Dr. Sankar in your head, what are you doing?
Blasting metal music in my headphones to forget life. And running around the ship, flipping off the parts of it that I don't like, and while keeping an eye on the like life signals and signs of the people that went onto the Alexis, but mostly just allowing myself that mental health kind of space to be completely alone and open and not have to trying to work through the trauma that I just endured.
Fantastic. So as you're doing that, your eyes kind of drift over to that support station that you and Kai were doing the scanning on earlier. And you can see a subroutine sort of running out over there. But Kai set up some computations on the data and mass and gravitational pull of this planet. And sort of an oh fuck moment begins to occur in your head as you realize that there's about 100 times more dark matter being run through these calculations, unquantifiable. I mean, this should be impossible, actually. Even with space travel and everything, you've never seen anything like this in such a localized area.
So she catches her eye, her brain processes, and then she like turns her music down and walks over and starts frantically trying to like work through calculations and figure out how this could potentially be possible with the everything that she's observing around her.
Perfect. So why don't you give us what do you want to do? Mathematics?
Yeah. Click it. Is it clicking?
We don't see it coming up yet.
There it goes. Intellect. Roll.
Oh.
What I get? It's not showing up on my thing. What I get?
88.
Looks like an 88. You just need to know for sure what the target number on that was. So, what's your intellect, Jen?
My chat's not showing up. It's 32.
42 is the target.
Mhm.
Yeah, with her mathematics. 88. So that's a crit fail. So give you a sanity check there, Jen?
Just 1 point of stress, Warden.
Oh, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Sanity check. Oh, that one now is that one showed up now. Go. Oh, 65
Yep.
over 52. So I failed.
So that's also a fail. So let's pick up 5 points of stress there, Nyx.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. Everything's fine here. This is fine. I'm like literally the meme of the dog sitting at the table with the fire burning around it right now, being like, this is fine.
And your mind harkens back to those, late night theoretical physics conversations that you would have with your other science friends about what the nightmare situation of dark matter might be. A million different possibilities pop into your mind, every single one of them bad. This place is not random. The velocities, the patterns, everything's being swirled around this planet in an attempt to pull these ships down onto the planet's surface. But not just any of the ships, just the ones that are being selectively targeted by something.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead.
And the pull on your ship and the Alexis is accelerating.
Yes, why not? Why not just add more injury to insult or whatever the saying is? So I'm gonna radio into Kai because they're my lovely droid, and I'm gonna say, hey, I know you don't really panic, so that's really more a me thing. How much longer are you all gonna be?
We have not even left the ship yet.
Right. So I'm gonna need you to be really fast, and then we're gonna have to try to leave.
Is there something I should relay to the captain?
I mean, if you want to relay the fact that we might be sucked into the black hole of a planet faster than I can do anything about it, that might be ideal.
That does seem wise.
Actually, the word leave begins to trigger something in you also, Nyx. In order to jump back, you're going to need to get around this dark matter. In fact, your drive is not capable of jumping out of this.
And I don't even know if the coils are gonna help. So, like, I don't know if this dial-up of a ship can handle getting back out of this gravitational pull we just found ourselves in.
So should you transfer to this other ship, if it is functional in some way?
I mean, both ships are gonna go down.
Kai, what's going on? You distracted there? Let's...
Oh, hello. We may be in trouble.
We're in trouble. We know that much.
I knew something wasn't right.
Nyx has done some calculations and is unsure that we can escape orbit, even with the coils.
Even with the coils, we can't leave.
She encourages us to hurry our exploration of the other ship.
I thought we'd just kind of hang out and stay a while.
That does not seem prudent.
Lase,
Captain,
now isn't
hand
the
me
time
my,
for jokes.
Always time for jokes, Captain. Hand me my crowbar, please, and my tools. Y'all got flashlights, just in case?
Yeah,
I
I'm
also
ready.
have infrared goggles, just in case something is alive somehow.
So, Captain, as the leader of this expedition, and knowing that the lives of every single person in your crew, including the 3 people that you have on cryosleep right now as backup, is this a fear thing or more of a sanity thing?
Man, that's a good question. Trying not to metagame. I think it's more of a sanity thing because this is a threat to her future, and the captain's #1 goal is to get out of this service and just live her dreams in the Commonwealth. So everything just has not, things have just been going wrong over and over, and I think she's just getting worn down. I don't think she's like scared as much as she's a little unnerved by the possibility that this is just not going to happen for her.
Okay, perfect. Why don't you go ahead and cue up that sanity roll? Also, hey, Jen, now's a good time to tell the people at home what happens when the scientist fails a sanity check on your character sheet.
Everybody else gets stressed out, right?
1 point to all the other characters.
Everybody. I'm the scientist. If I'm not keeping it together, it's just not. No one's gonna keep it together. So.
I am very concerned about you.
As you should be at this point in time. Yes.
So the captain failed her sanity roll. I got an 87 and I needed a 27. So big fail.
All right, so let's do it. Let's do a panic check.
Okay. Wish me luck, guys. What do I have to roll for that, actually?
Higher than 6.
So just the D100?
D20.
D20.
Oh, D20. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Learn in the system.
Yep.
Is it not on the character sheet coded, the panic piece?
Oh, is equal.
No, it's higher than.
So
Higher than?
It's higher than. A 6 does not beat a 6. 6 is
No.
not higher
Beats
than
it,
a
beats
6.
it.
All right. So, well, actually, she gained that point of stress for failing that roll anyway, right?
No. That was for
That was for Nyx.
Nyx's,
That was for
Nyx's,
No,
Nyx's
but
roll.
she just made a roll and failed.
Yes.
So, you're at 7. That's a fail for sure.
Rules
For sure.
lawyer.
All right. So Todd, as the host of our channel, do you want to tell everyone at home what the panic result for 6 is?
Gladly. So in Mothership, if things are too stressful, you make a panic check, which is a D20, as the captain just did, and there are 20 results. You need to roll higher than your current stress count, as you guys can see on our screen. And the captain is at 7, rolled a 6, so she is frightened. Gain a new condition, phobia. When encountering this phobia, make a fear save at disadvantage or gain 1d5 stress.
So that phobia is going to be fear of losing your crew,
Hey,
unless somebody think of something more evil. Anybody in the chat got any ideas? I think the captain losing her crew is the perfect phobia.
yeah, she's really.
I'm sure there'll be other things down the road.
All right.
Question.
Wow.
Does the android actually count to the captain?
I mean, maybe. If you
You're
play
on
your
the crew
cards right.
manifest. If your name's on the manifest, you're part of the crew. Okay, so do we get does the audience at home get any visual indicator of Petty's frightening freak out?
So, like, Petty is. We're all like still in the airlock, right?
Yeah.
So Petty's in the airlock and she's trying to kind of like shrug into her suit and everything, and she's in like an A shirt. She tucks her dog tags into her kit, and starts to zip it up. And like right as she's about to she gets to the top and she's about to put her helmet on, she kind of starts having like a lot of heavy breathing and gets really, really sweaty. And like her fingers start to go numb. It's not super obvious necessarily to everybody else. But she's just kind of rattled. Like she's not, like if Lase tries to talk to her, she's just kind of in her own world. She's staring off into like the door, I guess, ahead of her to try to get onto the Alexis. As
I ask Petty to grab my crowbar and tools and realize she's not responding, I'll look up and, Captain.
Your vital signs have changed.
Coly, yeah.
You good?
Well, I mean, I guess I've seen worse. I've done worse.
That means no, because otherwise you'd say yes. So
I'll be all right. We just gotta get our shit together and get in and get out. Your sister says we gotta be quick, so let's be quick.
Yeah, she's always in a rush.
Yeah, but I don't know. I get a weird feeling about this place, and I just need to get this job done and behind me, Lase. You know I've been in this for a long time. Too long.
Well, don't rush it and make mistakes. You need to finish the job. So, you got this.
All right, let's go.
So,
Yes.
Again, flashlights, tools, we good?
We're good. Bot?
This is fascinating. Yes, I am ready.
So, Captain, considering that you've acquired a new phobia of fear of losing your crew, do you really want to leave one of them behind, or you want to keep them all close together where you can cover them?
I mean,
I'll make it easy for you, Captain.
Okay.
You can reduce 2 stress if you take Nyx with you. If you leave him behind, you're going to get 2 stress.
Oh, that's rude. All right. So, like,
but I gain 2 stress if she comes along.
You're so laid back, Lase. It's a little bit of a problem. You could stand to have some more stress. So I go into my
stress to have big sis.
I go into my communicator and I say, Doc, were you serious about saying you were gonna, you're here for backup?
Why?
I just think, we're trying to be efficient. It would just make more sense to have more of us on this track.
I'm gonna cut into the comment. Sis, suit up, please. We need you here.
I know it's probably not your idea of a good time, but we'll be so much faster with 4 of us.
So Nyx is rolling her eyes as loudly as possible, but also realizes in her toughness of wanting to take care of the problem, now that she's not listening to her music as loud and all the stuff with the dark matter, her anxiety is taking over, and she's kind of just like, well, I don't want to be alone right now, I guess. So, and I need my comfort robot. So she reluctantly suits up, and I guess grabs her, her fanny pack, and clips it on, and because it has her lipstick in it, and she needs that no matter where she's going. It's like her little emergency pack that has all of her essentials, and suits up to start heading over to the other ship, sighing the entire time, by the way.
As Nyx is en route, Kai just gets too close to Petty because that is their first interaction, and so Kai assumes that is how Petty likes to be addressed, and says, Captain, why the sudden change? Because very interested in human psychology, and this is a great display of human psychology.
You noticed that. I'm just not so sure about all of this. I just want to keep all of you safe. You can relate to that, right, Bot? Just want to keep people safe?
Of course. I was just curious.
Yeah. But we're gonna be all right. Nyx is gonna come, and Lase is great, and we can do this. We'll be all right. We're good.
Are you attempting to convince me or yourself?
I think that's enough chit chat.
All right.
Lase, where's your sister at? She on her way?
Oh, I don't know. Probably got to put on her face before she suits up. You know,
She don't need makeup.
just cut in comms again.
I would
Nyx,
not.
you almost ready?
Yeah, yeah. How do you put one of these flipping things on? I don't.
Left leg into the left
it?
leg, right leg.
Oh, it's touching me. Okay, hold on. When's the last time these things were washed, by the way? I mean, it smells kind of grimy. I don't know how you guys do this.
Listen,
Oh,
these are
that was
borrowed
berries.
suits. Borrowed suits, and we're on borrowed time, so
Come
on, Doc.
Got it. I got it. And like hear her struggling and like trying to like, and she finally gets it and heads over. The gang's all here.
all right, let's proceed with caution. Lase, please be at my 6, and everybody just remember, in and out. Doc, if you get overwhelmed, just raise your hand, and we can take a second. I know
Okay.
this might be uncomfortable.
It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. It's all good.
I will
Captain.
protect
Comfortable.
Nyx.
Captain, you've got the data on the layout of the Alexis in your handheld, and you're going to enter the airlock. Am I assuming the engine room is the first place that you want to go?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Is Captain dropping that stress?
Yes, two stress down.
Okay, I've got 6 for myself, 5 for you, Captain. Nyx, you're at 9, and 3 for Kai.
I do not understand why the humans are behaving so erratically.
It's a human thing. We'll have to talk about anxiety another day. I don't know if today's the day exactly.
Oh, I have observed plenty of anxiety from you. Do not worry.
Oh, good, great, thanks.
Just do not make any Dave decisions, and we will be fine.
I will try not. I mean, it's really not hard to not make any Dave decisions, to be honest. He has the brain of a slug, but it's fine. We'll be fine.
You know, as much as you don't like the guy, you sure talk about him a lot.
Listen, bro. I need sass from you right now. We're in a death situation, and we're about to get gravity into that planet down there. So just give me this little bit, okay? Just a little bit? Cool.
Yeah. All right, Captain.
Like, clutches to the back of, like, she's, like, so behind Kai, it's like they're, like, one person, and she's, like, up again. Like, just, like, don't... Yeah.
Kai suddenly turns to Petty. Do you not have an ex-boyfriend named Dave?
Ex-boyfriend named Dave.
Yes. I was led to believe this was a universal human experience.
I'm not usually one to settle down with anybody. I kind of prefer to just enjoy myself, you know. Nothing, no strings. Does that make sense to you, Bot?
Oh yes, that was not what I was asking, but it is good to know. Thank you. I have some data to reconsider.
There's no Dave, Kai. It's just a cover name. Dave doesn't exist.
I did not know Nyx was that imaginative.
Nyx is gonna ignore his comment.
All right.
But she is listening to Captain Petty, though.
All right. Airlock door opens. You step foot into the Alexis for the first time, Captain. Straight ahead, you can see the access that'll let you go up to the habitat deck, but your data indicates you want to go right past the cargo hold to head to the engines.
Yes. I take that right, and I make sure that I have, you know, my weapon at the ready. I know that there's no life detected on this ship, so I'm not super worried about like bumping into anybody. But just want to make sure I'm still, you know, alert.
Okay.
Seeing the
As
captain
you-
with her weapon out, Kai will follow suit.
Oh, you said all the bodies were dead. What do you plan on shooting?
I am simply following the lead of the commanding officer.
Just a precaution. Coly. Nothing untoward. Just want to make sure.
Nyx, you need to teach Kai about jumping off a bridge.
What?
Your friends do it. Are you gonna do it too?
Oh, peer pressure. Kai, he's talking about peer pressure.
I am not giving in to peer pressure. I am following the example of the commanding officer. Perhaps you should consider doing the same.
I like this bot. This bot is good. I know I was on the fence before, but it seems like you're just the soldier I need for this expedition. Very interesting turn of events.
I'm gonna slap
better already.
I'm gonna slap Petty on the back hard. Be like, well, my work here is done then. Let's be on with it.
I do not understand what happened, but I am happy.
Don't worry about it, bot. He's just sensitive.
All right, you swing right into the hallway and begin making your way to the rear of the ship. Within a very short amount of time, you see there are quite a bit of power fluctuations happening. None of the lights on the inside stay on at all. The intercoms, wall consoles, anything you pass, flicker on, flicker off. As you come near the cryo chamber on your right, the cargo hold is just a little further down on your left.
Mm-hmm.
You see that the cryo chamber has an intercom outside of it, and it sort of flares to life, static crackling across it.
That's weird. Lase, can you take a look at that? Is it busted or?
It ain't doing what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna take a look.
You give a once over on it, and you can tell that the system's been repeatedly fried, but it seems to be still functioning. However, there's another signal piping through the intercoms. Almost like a Morse code countdown of some kind. Can you take a minute to decipher it?
Yeah. Hey, sis, give me an extra set of eyes here, will you?
She takes off her glasses and hands them over.
Give her
I love the visual.
punch in the arm. Yeah, you are in your suit, so.
Let's remember we're in spacesuits. Yeah.
So she tries to give her her glasses and hand them over. It doesn't work.
There's some other there's something here, some other signal. And yeah, just
More doom? Are you telling me there's more doom?
oh, probably.
Okay, all right, sure. Yeah, I'll come check out the more doom.
Over here, Dr. Doom.
Don't call me doctor. You know I hate that.
Yeah, Lase knows better. The captain hasn't been educated apparently, but
And the captain says doc, and Nyx says, it's different. There's a difference there.
okay. So
You should also avoid telling her she does not need makeup. That does not end well.
When did he say that? Lase!
I did not say that. I said she has to put on her face before suiting up. That was the delay.
Look, it's not my fault that I get to be fabulous everywhere I go, okay? So now what do you need help with?
Absolutely. You are fabulous, sis.
Thank you. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Mm-hmm.
And speaking of fabulous, in a matter of seconds, you're able to pipe into the secondary channel that's coming through the intercom. And it's pretty clear something's counting down, and there's about 13 minutes left on the countdown.
Well, it sounds like we have 13 minutes left until something happens. What that is, I have no idea.
Maybe this should all fix itself and we'll be good.
Yeah,
Just wait it out?
Mm-hmm. That's my first thought, always.
I thought we were being quick.
Yeah, no, I like
No, we
that.
got 13 minutes to chill.
Am I able to hear this countdown?
Yes. You align your suits and you're all able to pick it up.
I would like to compare it to the countdown that the parrot did, please.
Ooh.
No.
With that.
That parrot appeared to be quoting some variation of pie for inexplicable reasons that you've been thinking about a lot in the last 10, 15 minutes or so. In fact, you're pretty sure the parrot somehow either caused or was a ramification of the jump drive malfunction. You're pretty sure of it. You're like 99% sure.
I'm going to run a quick self-diagnostic before I announce this.
Perfect. Give me a sanity check.
Because this does not seem correct. That is a success, 18 of 33.
The good news is there's nothing wrong with you. The bad news is you're starting to classify this as hallucination.
I hope it is a dream, but I doubt I would be so lucky. So, the exploded feathers that are wax was a parrot quoting pie, and it somehow caused this failure. I am not sure how.
Like apple or cherry? I'm more partial to pumpkin, but that's just me.
How are you a tinkerer and don't know anything about math? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, that pie.
Oh, now I understand. No, if anything, it was a meat pie made of parrot.
Someone please clip that. We're going to need that for later. Okay.
So, this countdown.
I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to break the...
That was beautiful. That was beyond beautiful. Okay. So I'm just gonna move you guys along. You're heading further down. The countdown now queued up in everybody's suit. And you reach the airlock for the engine room.
Was I able to see Warden inside of the life support room? Were we able to look inside?
Yeah, you want to back up to the life support?
I mean, we don't have to. I just wanted to know if it seems like they're all still on ice. Does it seem like are the people in there?
As far as the cryo chamber?
Right.
No,
is it functioning and everything?
The cryo chamber seems to be in some kind of low power mode. You don't have any idea how long it'll last without going in there and doing a full once over, but it appears to be functioning fine.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think I'm just going to press on then if that's the case. Because I was asking because I would want to know whether or not, the ship was in as bad of a way as ours. If there's no reason to even go looking for the coils, then we could just get out of there.
This ship smells like a new car compared to your ship.
Ooh, piracy.
I am sure that Nyx could do some work to make it less like piracy and more legal.
Manifest
She's very
numbers.
talented.
All right. Let's get down to business and just think about what we could do. Doc, let me ask you. I know you said that our current ship couldn't make it out, but what about this ship? If piloted correctly, could we move our load onto this ship and take this one out to where we need to go?
So who's doing the piloting in that case?
Well, I mean, you could do it if you wanted to, Lase. I know that you are especially good at such things, but I could also pilot the ship.
Seemed there was a heavy emphasis on correctly there, so.
Oh, I understand. There is also cargo to be concerned about, if you wish to be paid out.
I ain't moving those bodies again. And those damn fish.
Yeah, we got 13 minutes. Let's just look for the coils.
I mean, the Alexis is a much newer and nicer ship than what we have, so.
How are we moving the bodies, though? Let's just find what we need first, and we can discuss the rest later.
Yeah, like what that countdown is counting down to.
Yeah.
We're hitting, what, sub 10?
Yep. You're coming up on sub 10 as you get close to the doors to the engine room.
I'm kind of passively observing the humans and just running statistics of what these things could be, just to see if anything pops up. But just following, watching.
And Nyx, you're right there in the back with Kai, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm like attached to Kai like glue.
So Kai's a little distracted with what you're doing, but you're pretty sure you hear skittering in the vents as you pass.
I hear them or Kai hears them?
You hear them.
Oh, okay.
Because Kai's a little distracted with her calculations.
Hey, Lase, did you take your weapon out?
I can.
Yeah, probably a good idea, because I don't think we're alone anymore.
We did not see life signs.
What do
on
you
the
mean?
ship.
Well, Kai, you of all people should know that that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because
Yes.
but I definitely heard things in there.
What kind of thing? How big?
That I don't know, but it sounded like you know, bro, when those weird alien rodent things would get like up in the gutters of the house and stuff, like
Yeah, the Garbin rats.
yes, those. That's what it sounded like. But if it was those, we would have signs of life, which means it's not those.
But
Valid
don't you
point.
have some X-ray specs or something?
Yes, I would like to put on my infrared goggles
Oh, you're
and simply look around.
Yes, please.
Nothing abnormal.
I'm gonna go towards the vent and bang on it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a great idea.
That is something like a Dave move.
Let's be louder.
So exactly what's the pattern of the bangings? Like 1, 2, 3? Like what are we doing?
Just a
here,
couple.
Lase?
Just boom, boom.
You guys hear that echoing through the vents. And then from somewhere up top on another vent, something goes bang, bang, back.
No.
See?
That's quite an echo.
Nope. We need to press on. Get the coils. Get back on the ship. We need to press on.
We should perhaps be faster than the 9 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
That's right.
31.
Okay.
30. 29.
Kai,
That-
yeah,
That's
thank
good,
you.
Kai.
Thank you
we've
so
got-
much.
Thank
we've
you.
got
Thank
it.
you.
Thank
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Captain, pick up a point of stress. And who's going to deal with the door in front of you?
I will. Yeah, go check it out to see if it'll just open initially.
It's locked.
Okay. So I will. Yeah, through. I brought some tools with me, and mechanical repair. Just kind of rig this up to get us in.
As Lase is doing that, I want to kind of move to the back to kind of put myself like in the rear so that while his back is turned and Kai and Nyx are kind of in the middle, and then Petty is in the back pulling up the rear, making sure that bump doesn't come any closer.
Yes, Nyx, I know you enjoy being behind me, but perhaps you should move between me and your brother. For the time.
All right, I trust your judgment.
Kind of ushers the lemur monkey attached to her body around to the front.
All right, Lase, give us some mechanical
All right,
repair.
we're going for 55 here, base and intellect. That's a 28. That is a success.
All right, so it takes you maybe 2 minutes of tinkering with this door to figure out that you could bypass it. However, if you do so, you won't be able to lock this door. again.
Warden, why would we need to lock the door again?
I'm just pointing it out.
So
Doesn't sound safe.
I gain that information during the process, and then I can make a choice. Well, I'm gonna get in, but I can either get in now, and we can't lock this again, or it might take me another minute or so to not fuck things up, so it's usable again.
Judging by the sound of that creature, I'd say we might want to keep that door intact.
All right.
What do you think, Doc?
Well, strategy in these kind of combat thingies is not my expertise, so I'm gonna go ahead and trust your judgment on this one.
Perhaps I could help you examine the code behind this. Lase.
Have at it.
Can I do... Is this a computer's roll, do we think, with my intellect? Maybe? Could we work together to, like, try to...
Probably more mechanical.
Yeah.
Yep, so it's more mechanical because the system's in such a low power mode that...
We'll just...
However, what I'll give you, Kai, is that you know enough about systems and this to know that the odds are there's probably overrides for these sort of things, and it's probably in the command room.
Well...
So if you were there, you could probably just open it.
We can potentially take control of this and other doors through the command center if we wish to override things on the ship. Captain?
Well, it's either a minute or two here to do it this way, or head off to find that.
I'm going to correct you on that, Todd. It's either break the door or go to the command center.
So okay.
You won't be able to open it without breaking the locking mechanism. But you can definitely open it.
Captain, if you want this thing to lock, we got to go.
All right,
Another route.
Let's go. I consult my my schematics, like my layout of the ship, and I head back the way we came up through to the where do we need to go? Like the bridge? Command center?
Basically, yep, the command center. Yep. So you got to go up to the habitat deck.
Yeah.
And then up again to the command room at the top of the ship.
Yeah. I kind of try to just listen for those bangs and clangs that Nyx was hearing as we move through the ship. See if they are everywhere or just in that one sector.
Okay. Anybody got any tools or sensors on them at all, other than the data schematics?
I
I have infrared goggles that I'm still just randomly checking with.
I don't think that I have a subsurface scanner, which I don't think will help, and then a personal locator, but I think that's more like a beacon. I don't think I have scanners for like a bioscanner. No.
Okay.
Nyx? Something, but it's on the other sheet I had. Hold on.
We probably have one on the ship, so we could purchase one.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. I mean, I can hack stuff, but
Bioscanners are 150 credits.
Should I take that out of the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I would have grabbed one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Can you make a note of that in chat, Todd, and we'll clean it up later. Okay. So as you're this time taking a little more interest in the bioscanner, Nyx, you're heading back towards the way you came to head up. You pass on your right the cargo hold. And Kai, you're kind of, now you're interested in all the doors because are they all operating the same? Is it all set up the same? Very interested. And as you pass the cargo hold door, something has been done to this door to sort of fuse it locked. And you're pretty sure that what Lase was mentioning about the other door could not be done here. Like, this door can only be opened from the command center because the outside mechanisms have been damaged.
Someone or something has tampered with this ship.
Tamper.
Someone. Let's, yeah. We don't
I
talk
thought
about
there was
something.
nobody on this
It
ship.
wasn't me.
Oh, I do not believe it was any of us. This cargo hold door has been fused. You will only be able to open it from the command center. Someone did not want someone to find what is in there. If it is because it is valuable
Damn
or
engine
dangerous,
coil hoarders,
I am
that's what it
unsure.
is.
Oh my god. This just keeps getting shittier by the minute.
Oh, I'm having a blast, Captain.
Listen, let's simplify this. Go up there to the command, in and out, see if we can wrench it open. Do you think, Nyx, that pressing enough buttons will fix the problem?
Not if it's fused, because there's nothing I can do. But from the
Captain,
command
that never
center,
works. I
yeah.
push her buttons all the time and just gets worse.
That's
I
true, you
mean-
got a point.
Look, I appreciate you, bro. I'm so glad you brought me on this mission with you. Thank you so much for bringing me into your death trap. I might be
At least
able
we
to
die
hack it.
together.
Yeah, Mom and Dad would definitely be proud. I can hack it from the command center, maybe, but if it's fused, then I don't even know if I can get it open.
All right, it sounds like it's just go time. Let's get back down there right away. We only have how many minutes left?
You just went below
5?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? All right, we got to haul ass, people. Let's
Die.
go. Lace, you're going to have to wrench it open. Bot, can you help him out?
We could perhaps blast the doors, but they will certainly not close again. Which
I don't
started
think we
this
have
in
the
the
time
first
at,
place.
at this point, so
It is what it is.
yeah.
We weren't going to take this ship anyway.
Gonna wrench that sucker open.
The engine room?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You wrench it open, breaking the internal mechanisms, and the door swings open to reveal the engines. Let's take a break there, and we'll see you guys in how many minutes did we decide? 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Well, about 10 minutes, yeah. So, all right. Awesome. So, thanks everyone that's hanging out so far. We'll be back in 10 minutes. And hope you stay with us for the second half. It's probably only going to get worse.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
So,
What could go wrong?
exactly.
How can it get
Perfect
worse?
timing. Perfect timing, Warden, as you're on screen. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you very soon. Alrighty, we are back. Thank you everyone who's still with us. Warden, let's get right back into it.
Okay, so the flickering lights on the inside of the engine room pretty much show you an engine room you would expect. Captain, as you step in, though, you notice to your left on the ground some sort of scorched markings. Do you step down and investigate?
Yeah, I look down to kind of crouch to get a better look and shine my flashlight over it, and I run my fingers over it as well to see if I can, like, if it feels a particular way.
It's definitely some sort of a carbon scorching, but the shape is the thing that just starts to drive you crazy immediately.
Okay.
You pick up 2 stress as you figure out the shape is in some sort of a worm-like configuration with a bigger head and a long tail, about 2 feet long.
A worm? I say, hey Nyx, Doc, you know what would leave a mark like this? This is some kind of creature bit the dust right here.
Well, I'm sure, Captain, you've seen a lot more combat than I have, but I can take I mean, we could use the bioscan or something to figure it out. Or Kai, what do you think?
It looks like something tubular.
Ain't no
Say
garden
that
rat.
again.
This does not seem capable of banging, as we heard, however. So perhaps it is not the thing we are fleeing from.
Which does not bring me more comfort, because that means now there's potentially other things. So I'm going to take out the scanner and scan it to see if I get a read on what it is or any information on it.
Okay. You start pulling that together, and you pick up a 1 stress as you begin to find that there is just a little bit of residue left behind. But according to your scans, it's not carbon-based. And it was never alive to begin with.
So the good news is I don't know what it is. Because that means it's not any of the horrible things that we already know about in our scientific community. So there's that. It's not carbon-based, and I don't even know if it was alive. So I can't help us right now, Kai. I need you. I can't do this.
Cool.
That is all right.
Perfect.
I kind of pat her shoulder. That's all right. I do not think I am the one to help. If it is not something we know from our scientific information, that means it's probably something that should come from a human imagination.
So, is it still here? Because if it ain't here, who fucking cares?
It seems to be here but deceased. Though that is
Where?
incorrect, as it was perhaps not alive. This is fascinating.
So either it's made some type of creature that was synthesized, or I mean, that's all I really have for an answer.
Regardless of what it is, it doesn't look like, with this kind of shape, it doesn't look like it could do a lot of damage.
Is it gonna get in the way of getting these coils?
We are certainly standing between. It is certainly standing between us and the coils.
And just back up for clarification, you said this is just a marking, right? Okay,
yes.
We don't see the extra thing, but
I do want to just look at it and compare and see if it looks at all similar to the waxy melted feathers.
Not a match, but do you point that out?
If I see something that, if it's like, well, something came and exploded on our ship and left wax feathers behind. I wonder if something similar happened here.
That'll definitely push Nyx to a sanity check, I think.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I'm sorry ahead of time. Can
Nyx
I
has
use
pushed,
an advantage/disadvantage from our lovely chat people, please?
So it's my channel, I'm gonna call it. You can use that after the fact. So if you want to roll first and see if you succeed, and then you can use it later. So roll
Okay.
first, and then yeah.
You really want to hold on to those? You think we're gonna need a lot? I got it.
See, you're good.
What did I get? Where's my
17.
17 out of 50. Okay, good.
Good news, everyone. The scientist made her sanity check.
He's at double digits in stress, by the way.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm at 10. Like,
Out of 20 as a max.
my shoulders are up here right now.
As rubbing your back.
Thank you.
So, how do you rationalize this, Nyx?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take out my little, I don't know, fanny pack and take my little sample petri dish, and I'm gonna scrape off a piece of the whatever the thing is that the scanner found, and I'm gonna put it in there to see if anything happens to it in this like really weird scientific solution-y gunk I have. So I then put it back in my fanny pack, so it's gonna sit there.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna look to Lase and say, well, I mean, not that I would ever admit this in a recording or on paper or anywhere anyone would ever be able to bring it back to me. Lase is potentially, possibly, somewhat correct in the fact that we can't do shit about this now. So we may as well continue and hope for more information as we go.
The intercom behind you crackles to staticky life again as you realize you have 47 seconds left on the countdown. What do you do?
Lase, perhaps you should hurry.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have just rushed
dashed
over
ahead.
anyway, and yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking over, and there's pretty much a non-stop amount of profanity coming from Lace's mouth as you realize that these coils are not going to work on your ship, no matter what you do.
I'm going to stay near the door and watch to see if anything comes up from behind us.
I told
Can we all just calm down together?
this was the Alexis. You should have already known before we got on the ship.
I don't even think we have time to get back to our ship at this point. A couple of seconds left. Everybody just brace yourselves. That's all we can do, I think.
I'm sure
there-
it will all be fine.
Is there a command, like, can we hack into something? Is there anything around us that we could potentially hack into to try to stop the countdown?
Well, it's just somebody's set this thing up to transmit this countdown. You don't.
Yeah, but can I look in the computer systems to see if there's enough power to look in there to see if, like, where the code came from and what, like...
Sure. Give me a computer's check to try to bring the system up so you can do something with it.
Look at that. It's August 5th. And I'll start singing Happy Birthday.
Success. 36 out of 42.
Happy
Perfect.
birthday, dear Curiosity.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Wait, whose birthday is
Curiosity.
it? Who? Where?
I did not know that Curiosity was born on a certain date. That
I
is
didn't
a
either.
fascinating factoid.
생일 축하합니다.
Okay, so you bring up the diagnostics on the engine room, and good news, you get a full overlay on everything that's happening on this ship. And the engines do appear to be in working order, but there's only 7 fuel units left on the ship, which will probably take you 3 hours to move if you wanted to fuel for any reason. And the jump drive's completely burned out here in a similar fashion to the malfunction that you saw, Nyx, in your diagnostics before you left the ship. So this jump drive is going to be no use to you.
So, how much bad news do y'all want today?
More?
Apparently it never
Really?
ends.
There's more?
Yeah, this is useless. The ship is useless. It's useless to us. None of this will work. None of this will work to get out of here because whatever happened to our ship happened to this ship. So
we're just stuck.
What's our timer at, Warden?
10,
Completed?
9, 8.
Hi, can we hack the system to figure out what this countdown means?
I will
7.
pull Nyx close to themselves and mess with the computer, but is
5.
kind of accepted the inevitable is going to happen, and I'm simply
I'll
going to
pull in
protect
as well. And
my squishy human.
hey, at least we'll get to go see Mom and Dad.
So just before the countdown hits 0, you do notice there are a couple of corpses in the corner. Two crew members from the Alexis. Their bodies just slumped over in the corner of the engine compartment. You probably notice it, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, the second that I catch a whiff of something weird, like I look over and I imagine they're like not decaying, but like have been sitting there for however long. And as the countdown is going, I'm kind of torn between like checking them out and just like battening down the hatches like around my crew.
Okay, so you kind of take a step forward, take a step back, try to figure this out as the timer hits 0.
Kai puts a hand between Nyx's face and the corpses.
The lights flicker out. The ship begins to rattle, and you hear something strange, sort of ripping through the ship in a bizarre way. And your energy scanners begin to fluctuate crazily. And Captain, as you're looking at it, the eyelids on the corpses start to flicker. Who's closest to the door? Back to the hallway. Probably Kai, I think, at this point, right?
I was watching the door, but I did pull Nyx close to me.
All right. So the door sort of pushes itself open as you see these tendrils of black energy coiling into the engine room. And very quickly, 3 of them slam themselves into the android's body. She starts to jerk. And then it starts to bury itself into the computer core, and they're seeking out, slithering towards those dead bodies. They sort of spill like hair, moving through the metal of the ship like it was water. This lasts for a handful of seconds, and then the coils just dissipate. The android reboots itself.
Kai, you okay?
Kai, what were you doing 1 hour ago? You were working on that test, right?
Yes.
The test.
And starting to look at the details of the dummy file, which Nyx had provided me.
So that's what you're doing right now. That's the last memory that you have, is that you were on the bridge of the ship doing that, and you begin to act as if you were doing that test.
What's up with it, Nyx?
I don't know. Kai, what's going on?
And
Why
Kay,
are we not on the Solus?
Oh God.
Yeah, Kay, you have no memory of the last 47 minutes.
We're on the Alexis bot. You worked out with Lase and linked us up to the ship.
I'm gonna
beat your ass in cards.
The Alexis has been missing for years.
Well, we found it.
I'm gonna take out my cybernetic diagnostic scanner and scan the robot.
Somehow when those things hit her, they just erased the last 47 minutes.
I am confused and I dislike this sensation.
Also, your scanning tools, for whatever reason, Dr. Coly, are out of sync 47 minutes. Like, your tools think it's 47 minutes ago.
So it's not just.
More bad news?
I mean, that I just seem to be full of it today.
That's why I keep you around, sis. You always keep things interesting. You'd be
Well,
bored as fuck up here.
look, I didn't do it, okay? I'm just
I
the
didn't say you
messenger.
did it. You're just always good at, bringing the good news.
Look, if you don't want to know that every single one of our pieces of electronics has backed itself up 47 minutes, then you know what? Don't know that. That's
There's
fine.
bodies over there. I appreciate banter like anybody, but there's bodies over there. And
Would you
their
like me to
eyes are
inspect them?
open. Yeah, I think you should do that. I've got your back, so just
It's common misconception
on
there,
out.
Captain. The eyes do stay open.
I'm not like that.
So,
You two
one
seem very.
one stress for everybody. We'll resume this in
My
a second.
God. I'm gonna have a heart
And-
attack.
And sanity checks, please.
I'm definitely having a heart attack.
Okay, I failed. I got a 31.
Oh no. I failed with an 81.
I failed with an
I-
89.
I
All right, so
failed
the
with a
scientist
61.
failure is another stress for everybody. Except for the scientist. So,
This
okay,
is
so
fine.
Nyx failed, Kai failed, Petty failed.
I have 8 for myself, 10 for the captain, 11 for Nyx, and 5 for Kai.
And then Lase, your sanity, 81 of what?
Sanity, 33.
So it is a complete failure across the board. So, panic checks.
Okay.
How do I do that? D20?
D20. You
D20.
can just use
And
the
you-
D20 at the bottom.
And you want to roll over your stress.
Oh.
Failed with a
All right,
4.
Kai, you're taking care of us. We need to know the numbers. So,
I got a 17.
4.
oh, sorry, Nyx, you're the one that succeeded.
I
Uh,
also succeeded.
Yeah, they both
Oh, you
did.
did, yeah.
I rolled
All
a
right.
10 of 5. I do not
Captain?
understand why the organics are having such a large reaction. We were just on the ship. Everyone was asleep. It was nice.
So,
No.
I will. You want me to call those out, Warden?
Yep, call
Okay.
them out. I'm going to you got the
I've got
table?
it. I have it.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Go
So myself, Lase, with a 2 and a failure. I'm anxious. I gain a point of stress. And Captain with a 4. You are overwhelmed. All actions are at disadvantage for 1d10 minutes, and you permanently raise your minimum stress by 1.
Okay.
So
go
that
ahead,
means
roll
you
a-
can never have lower than a 3 in stress.
Ha! Only a 1.
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. I'm at disadvantage for 1 minute.
All right, so Kai, let's go ahead and go back to your banter point, and then everybody can fuel their reactions in as they like.
You are all behaving irrationally, and I think you should all take a moment to collect yourselves. I will inspect the bodies and attempt to run a self-diagnosis. I do not like this.
How about you? Maybe lead. Kai, you gonna lead a meditation? Let's do that instead. Yeah, let's just chill out.
Are you
I'm
okay?
kidding. No, I'm not okay.
Okay. You know what, Kai, here. Quick recap. We've done a lot in the past 47 minutes that you seem to now not remember. So just keep that in mind. The humans are a little freaked out because we don't really understand why you don't remember the last 47
You're human
minutes.
too, sis.
We
Yes,
don't understand
and she
why.
is also behaving irrationally.
All of our electronics are now back 47 minutes. So just please go inspect the bodies. Just remember that there are bad things here, maybe. So
There's
Alright.
bad things here, definitely.
I would like for you all to take 3 deep breaths. Thank you. And Kai will start walking towards the bodies.
I point my weapon to have Kai's back. Like I just point it like past them and off to the side, but at the bodies. And I've got my weapon like trained on them.
From down the hallway towards the cargo hold.
No.
You
What?
hear that?
No.
The fuck?
No. No. I thought we said we were alone on this ship.
We didn't scan any life forms.
I mean, that sounds alive to me.
So is the droid.
What does that mean?
That means if I scan the droid, it would not show up as a life form.
Kai, any of your friends squeal like that?
I have met very few androids, as you know. Very
I'm
few
not your
humans
friend?
as well.
I'm starting to worry about you, brother. Just throwing it up there.
Are you an android and you have not told me?
No. Still be your friend.
Okay, this is great and all, but can we get back to the cadavers that are over there? Can we?
I wouldn't call them cadavers with open eyes.
Sorry, science brain just came out.
Ugh.
Kai, can you go check, please? Make sure they're dead.
Come on. Kai, I'll come along.
You should stay and collect yourself. And again,
All right.
Kai's just walking back towards the bodies, not understanding. Aware that there's a stress in the back of their brain, but not understanding why. So just going to check the bodies.
Hey, Petty, remember the part where the door doesn't lock anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Sure do remember that.
Just thought I'd point that out.
Mm-hmm. So now I've moved myself kind of in between where like the bodies are and the door. And I'm trying to kind of like look at both as this is happening. And I like kind of move my weapon back and forth.
Warden, I have a question.
Got your 6, Captain.
I know
All right,
I don't
stay on it.
I know I don't remember the last 47 minutes, but do I have some sort of subconscious understanding that I was in some way violated by tiny hair shadow things? Excellent. All right. Yes, I'm going to go look at some corpses.
Okay.
I approach. Still
Now,
smiling.
Nyx, you know that Kai's memories are gone. So are you trying to fill her in at all? At all?
Oh, I give Kai the overview that I gave, and then am frantically kind of racking my brain and pulling out my thing and working out my calculations to figure out why the fuck this happened, and what possibly I could do to fix it. So I'm not paying attention to anything else that is around me because I am now in brain mode.
And as you're doing that, you notice that the countdown signal has restarted. It has 46 minutes and 13 seconds left on it, which basically would mean it's going to line up to every 47 minutes.
So she's like doing her calculation. She kind of like notices, like kind of like hears it through, like, because eventually her music just becomes a drowning kind of blur of stuff. And then kind of pulls herself up, stops, looks up, and is like, Captain, it's probably gonna happen again in another 47 minutes.
Yeah?
That's
another Oh, okay.
I would like to not be here.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Again?
I agree.
They're gonna reset again in 47 minutes, Doc's saying.
But what?
I don't know. Bot's gonna get wiped one more time, I think.
I really don't want to find out, and I don't really think that Kai's memory banks can stand being completely wiped every 47 minutes from the last 47 minutes.
Can I check if this signal, and I don't know because of the cassette nature of the future we're in, can I check if this is also broadcasting on our ship? So this might happen to me even if we're on our ship.
Oh God.
It's not. It's a very low powered signal. So essentially, if you're not on the Alexis, you're not even going to hear that countdown.
I will not be on the ship in 47 minutes. I am going to look at these bodies so that we may leave. I don't know what happened. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well-
If you could get a move on with that, I'd appreciate it.
Don't worry, Kai. We'll figure it out when we get back to the ship.
Thank you.
So the dead bodies have Alexis patches. And one of them has a coffee mug in its hand. The coffee mug reads, "If there is no order, keep quiet."
Kai is going to look them over, see the patches, lean in close to one, and go thunk to see if it reacts.
It does not react.
Going to check the necks just in case, if there's any kind of pulse, any kind of warmth, any kind of anything.
No warmth. You want to do a once over on the bodies? Figure out cause of death?
Yeah. Please.
They look fine from the front, but when you look behind the bodies is when you find the knives. Each one of them has a pair of knives sticking in their back, roughly where their hearts are.
Well,
They were literally backstabbed.
I have good news. They are indeed corpses. They are not reacting. They were stabbed in the heart, through the back. That seems difficult. We should leave.
Yeah. 2 people, 3 people, all stabbed in the back. Somebody else had to do this. There's nobody on this ship. Let's get the fuck out of here, please. With me, guys.
Yeah.
Did you determine if those were, with the velocity of the stab, did you determine whether those were like possibly androids or any type of actual carbon life form?
Not at all. If you want to science this, Doc, feel free, but you got 5 minutes, max.
Just to make sure we know what we're going up against, because if they stabbed them and they're not human or bio life form, we might run into them.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
All right.
Does this seem inhumanly strong? Inhumanly precise?
Possibly. It's extremely precise for sure, but
I can roll field medicine if I need to.
all right, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, come on, do the thing. So that is a success, a 37 of 66.
Perfect. So yeah, absolutely. The level of precision here does not make sense, and based on the way that the knives are stuck in their back, they would have had to be put in there simultaneously by opposite hands, obviously, stab through. I would have taken a lot of force, and you can't think of any cases where that would be normal human behavior for attacking someone.
This is very unlikely something done by a human. You 3 may be targets. I'm going to take this delightful coffee mug.
Oh, great. So, clock's ticking
Souvenirs.
and
Awesome.
Hi, can you do me a favor and bring up the rear, just in case, you know, I can fix you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Bot, you're still feeling okay after that close encounter?
I am unhappy. However, I am functional.
Oh shit, I think we're all unhappy.
Yeah.
You all
say
seem
that again.
extremely agitated. I look forward to learning what caused this.
This would probably be a good time for the warden to point out the fact that your android, who's going to be behind you, has a kukri.
So, what are you doing
Nyx
with that
doesn't
knife?
mind.
No, she's not playing with it or anything. She just, has one.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah, we know.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're in a good place. Me and Kai, we're on first name basis or whatever, but
This is perhaps the first time you have called me Kai.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
Do you want to take the rear, Warden, so that you can get stabbed in the back instead? Not Warden, Captain, sorry.
Listen,
We're already turning against him.
You
I
called
can
me
pull up the
doctor
rear.
earlier, though.
I can pull up the rear if you want. We just need to hustle.
All right. Kai, why don't you take point?
All right.
Just, Kai, just don't be stabbing us.
Why would I stab you? You are my friends.
Brother, and I just
There
hit
it
him in the
is.
shoulder.
Hey, I don't know who stabbed them, so.
I know I have lost the last 47 minutes. However, I am rather sure I was not the one who did this.
We're all with you. It wasn't you.
What does that cup say again?
It says, if there is no order, keep quiet.
Sounds like something a bot would say.
So where are we heading?
Toward the exit.
But out of here.
All right. So as you head out of the engine room and back down the hallway, Kai, you notice the cargo hold door has, of course, been sealed. And you find that very strange.
Did you all make note that this door has been sealed and damaged?
The cargo hold?
Yes.
Was it
I
that
would
way
say
on the
no.
way in?
Yeah,
I am unsure.
it was. We can just keep
Kai
going.
doesn't remember.
It's all right, Kai. We've been through this whole area before. Let's just focus on leaving the ship, okay?
Yeah,
I
but
would
maybe
like to
that's
be
where the
with
signal's coming from.
Well, there's a reason that it's nobody can get in or out, I would imagine.
You're also pretty sure that's where the noise came from.
I mean, if you want to spend time trying to fight something like that, I guess we.
I mean, there's nothing else left on the ship. Why are we hanging out?
Yes, why did we come to this ship?
To get those goddamn coins.
So, Kai, what's the last thing you remember? You know that our ship took a shit, right?
What happened to our ship?
Well, I threw the coils in the incinerator.
Lase, that is
What?
Dave behavior.
Oh, I know.
Why would you do this?
I mean, I thought it'd be an adventure.
What'd you say, Coly? Is that supposed to be a joke?
Sarcasm, Petty.
This ain't the time.
It's always the
Tighten up,
time.
soldier.
This is definitely not the time because I just remembered that we are also at risk for gravity type black hole dark matter disaster. So maybe
Oh, just remembered. Good.
we
good.
can finish this conversation later.
So, Kai, we came here to get some new coils, but the new coils seem to get a little frisky with yourself, and now you're in your situation. And yeah, I don't know. I think we need. I mean, we're just SOL.
Now that this has been said, Kai is running data and statistics around dark matter in this area because that seems like a very bad thing.
I just keep
So-
pushing toward. I keep pushing us toward just pressing on towards the door to the exit.
Mm.
Perfect. So you get sort of towards the end of the hall. You're getting near the cargo or the original access that you came in. So you pass the cargo hold, you pass the cryo chamber. You're getting ready to take that right turn
Mhm.
that's ahead of you when the vents to your left slam open and three things jump out into the hallway in front of you.
Oh hell no! Not on my watch.
They're kind of black, armored, tentacled, very small. It's the size of a small dog, foot long. And they begin to walk towards you.
What the fuck is that?
They get a
Nyx,
fear
fuck,
checks
get behind
on
me.
everybody.
Yeah, Kai puts
And remember, you're all at
themselves.
disadvantage, except for Kai.
Kai puts themselves between themselves and the Nyx and the dog.
33.
Is that a crit success?
That's a crit success for the cap.
Oh my gosh, you all are killing it.
Oh no.
It's
Oh, it's
not, 'cause
disadvantage
I
though.
don't have advantage. Yeah.
Which is a crit failure for the captain because it's a 66.
Great.
I rolled
That's
a
my
10
first one.
of 91.
Hell yeah. 21 on my disadvantage is a success.
Do we have a reroll available?
It is not good to have a marine panic.
Yes, we have if
So there's
On
not
a crit
disaster?
fail. On a crit
Oh,
fail.
it's a crit fail?
it is, yeah. I think that's fair.
All right.
I don't know. I got a
Sorry,
31,
everyone.
And then a 1 out of 25. But I can't. I don't know. Why do I have?
It's a straight fail.
Right, straight fail. Okay.
Because of Kai.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
Okay, so Nyx is
stress all
afraid.
around.
Terrified.
Well, terrified, right?
I have
Hey,
11 stress.
Hey, Captain, you want to remind us what happens when a Marine fails a fear save?
Whenever I panic, every nearby friendly player must make a fear save.
Oh, it's panic, though.
When I panic, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, make the panic check.
Okay. I don't want to panic. Please be nice. 6.
And what's your stress?
11.
Stress is a lot.
So you panic. So everybody does what? They have to make fear saves again?
Everybody has to make another fear save. Because the
And-
Marine has lost their shit.
The two
It's
of you
heavily
do it
armed.
once again at disadvantage.
Oh, that was That was an 87 and 37 out of 25.
I had a 63. That's a fail.
14 of 91. I am fine.
All right, so Nyx, you failed twice, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So Nyx picks up 2 stress.
Yep. So I'm at 11. I've got Captain at 11, Nyx at 13, and Kai at 6. Captain,
And 6 on the
also-
panic. Yep.
you are frightened once again, gaining a phobia condition. Whenever you encounter that phobia, you make a fear save at disadvantage or gain 1d5 stress.
What is this phobia specifically of these creatures?
Yeah, probably. I'm not. Nothing else came to mind. What do you think?
I mean, if I say jump scares, I won't last the rest of the game. So specifically these creatures.
Okay. So say crawlers. So you have a fear of the crawlers.
Okay.
So Kai is in the front, and she's basically unaffected by this scenario.
I would like to shoot these things, please.
Go ahead and make a combat check.
How do I do this with my weapon? Just hit smart rifle, or do I do?
Yeah, I think you can click
that?
on the weapon.
Okay, there it is. And I don't get any advantage. I would like to shoot this thing.
Yes.
And it is a success with 19 of 37 with 6 damage.
Okay.
Do not
So,
touch my squishy humans, please.
So what kind of gun is it?
I have a smart rifle. And I put this info in, but of course now I can't find it. Here it is. It does. Are these considered close, or are they far away?
You're considered close, I think.
Okay. So this was not terribly clear. At close, they do it's gunshot plus damage.
On a crit. You have a
Oh.
smart rifle, right?
Yes.
You do
Yes.
2d10 damage nearby. So, which it rolled. It did properly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
you're good.
wasn't sure if the gunshot plus was a thing.
That's for a critical hit.
I see that now.
Yeah, and the plus means advantage, just for everyone. That's what it.
Gotcha.
That's what it means. Okay. So you hit the first one closest to you, and it goes bouncing off the wall behind it, and the other 2 charge down the hall. Speed 40%. Mimic a roll. But they're not fast enough to get by Kai. So basically, Kai, you can do something else to try to intercept these 2.
Yes. Could I try to smash one into the ground? Keep them away from Nyx, please.
Yeah, because who's directly behind you? The Marine?
Well, I assume no. Marine was bringing up the rear, so the sibs are like, I
Yeah, in
assume
the
kind of to
middle.
either side, but Kai deliberately
That's probably
stepped
like
in front of.
in that instant moment, like definitely probably pushing Nyx a little
Yeah.
bit behind me as well. So I'll be next up.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and make a speed check with hand to hand if you want, hand to hand speed to grab them. If you drop your weapon, you can grab both of them in with one roll.
I can't do a combat.
What, hand to hand combat?
Yeah. Or just straight.
Oh,
'cause
you
they're
wanted
two
to do a
different-
combat attack? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Only because I'm only slightly better, but slightly better, and I just want to grab this one. Please stop. That is a success with 26 of 37. Stay away from
Okay.
my human, please.
All right. So you grab one, and you said smash it, so sort of like
Yeah,
pin
just
it to
kinda
the
like,
floor.
yeah, like
Okay. But the other one goes up the wall and heads towards Lase. So Lase, what do you do?
I've got my rifle out, or my revolver out, and I'll take a shot at it.
Go for it.
Yes. That's a fail.
Okay. So you
60.
you start plugging 2 rounds into the wall as this thing's coming at you, and then it slams down onto your shoulder, trying to bite through your suit, right? Your armored suit. Seven points of damage. How's that stack up to any armor you have?
So we are in, what suits would you say? If we're in
The vac suit.
vac suits? Okay, so 3 points of armor piercing, or armor protection. So I take 4.
And your armor is destroyed. Right?
Yes.
So it kind of
Doesn't
starts-
offer any protection, yes.
Yep. So this thing chews right through the suit. Captain, let's go back to your freaking out. And what do you do?
I like let loose. I take out my smart rifle, like it's already out, and I aim it at the thing, and I just go for it.
The one on Lase?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I just roll combat, or could I roll like military training, or
Well, if you go to the weapon, does it queue up skill?
I mean, I can just push that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And am I still at disadvantage?
Yes.
You fucking shoot me.
Sorry, man. It's taking its sweet time.
Lase, it would have been more beneficial had you hit it.
Yes, I am aware.
All right.
It does not want to roll for me, so I'm just gonna roll combat if that's okay.
Yeah. And then make sure you trigger your skill at disadvantage.
Okay. All right, I got a 17 at disadvantage.
No, 83.
You take the worst.
Sorry. Those
You
are
always take, yeah,
backward.
you take the worst. Well,
So
it just
fail.
shows you the 2
Yeah.
rolls. You want to burn a reroll?
Yeah, so that I don't murder my friend.
Thank
You
you
do
for
have
not
a
killing my
backup.
brother.
I have a backup. Yeah, still fail. I'm sorry.
All right, it was 2d10, Todd. Close range, 2d10, the smart rifle.
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Smart
Yeah.
rifle?
It
2d10 nearby, yes.
All right, roll the damage. We'll split it between the crawler and Lase. So 6. So the crawler goes flying off of Lase as you hit it with the smart rifle, but several rounds go into Lace's
Fuck,
shoulder.
Captain, fuck. Aim higher, fuck.
Listen, man, I'm out of my element here.
So, Nyx, what are you doing?
I'm hiding behind everybody else. Mostly the robot, but like I'm kind of like I found like a corner to just I don't have a weapon.
Nyx, go stomp that fucker's head.
Oh, Kai's got one pinned to the ground right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna just kick
fucking
it in
stop
the
it.
Okay.
I will hold it very
Okay.
still.
Okay.
Avoid its teeth.
All right. Should I roll a combat? Like, what do I roll?
Well, what are you gonna do? Tell me what you're doing.
I am going to panic because I just saw my brother get shot, and I'm just gonna grab the nearest thing closest to me. I think.
Is that the gun out of
Probably.
Kai's hand or her kukri on her waist?
I'm just gonna grab her knife.
I will not give you my gun.
No, don't give me your gun. That's a bad idea. But I will grab her knife, and because I know where it is, and I'll just like stab it right into the thing's head.
Okay. Give me a combat check.
This is gonna be fun. Cause
Let us see if the robot can also take friendly fire.
yeah, that's what will happen most likely. Did it work? Did it not work?
You might have to.
Let me try again.
Just manually roll.
Yeah, what do I roll for that? D20?
D100.
100? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
You good?
Okay. I rolled a 36.
It's 9.
And your combat was a 13, right? Is that
Yeah,
recall?
yes, it is. I'm a scientist, okay? I science.
So this is the kukri, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you start slamming the kukri into the ground. You can't hit this thing. You hit the left side of it. You hit the right side of it. you just can't do it. And you hit it about 4 times before the kukri snaps.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
perhaps you should step back. I seem to have this under control.
Okay. I'm gonna be over.
Kai,
I'm
you
gonna
gonna finish the thing?
I would like to finish this thing.
All right, so just roll damage on your gun because you've got it pinned. So.
Oh, I've only got one more round in my gun. So I just kind of want to try to snap its neck. I've got hands on it.
Okay.
If we're cool with that.
Yep, we're cool with that.
Let's see. So that's a 28 of 37 combat, so I assume I could...
So you snap it. There's still 2 of them behind you, right? Both of them have been shot. One by your original shot, and then the other one by the captain. And they're sort of snarling.
I would like to look at them and say, perhaps you should run.
Me?
No, to the
Okay.
crawlers.
They actually seem to look at each other for a second. And then they run back in the vent.
That was not supposed to work. This is strange.
I'm glad it fucking did.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. Fucking captain shot me.
Listen,
Yes,
this isn't the
that
first
was
time.
not
It
one.
won't be the last.
Hey, fuck.
That screaming noise fills the hallway. And now you're sure it's coming from ahead of you.
Listen, we need to backtrack. I don't think it's safe.
Perhaps
Command
we
center
could,
or what? What do we...
Perhaps
Yeah,
we
you can
should head
make a-
into the cargo hold, and I can try and repair you.
No, let's... We
I
need
think
control of the ship.
I think the
toss-
bot's got a point. There's
I
really
toss
no
him
way
with-
forward.
First aid spray or whatever at him, and I'm like, here, patch yourself up for now.
Does that have a mechanical effect there, sis?
I don't know, does it?
Real quick.
Yeah.
First aid. Oh, it's just a treat. So doesn't specifically say.
And so, I think it definitely stops the bleeding or whatever, but then we can just make the medical, the roll.
Okay, what do you want me to roll? 100? Do you want him to roll? Who rolls?
We should probably have the person with field medicine roll.
Oh yeah.
Yes, allow me.
Okay, you do it.
Oh, I rolled that with strength, which is not what I wanted to do. Even though it was a success.
Yeah, keep the
them
die.
healthy.
All right, all right.
Give it. Give it.
Yes, I roll a 9 of 48. Here, let me patch you up. This should help.
Fuck. Oh.
What is it you would tease Nyx about? Stop being a baby.
Oh, fucking. Oh, said it. You said it.
At least I was just delivering bad news.
Sorry, Coly, I owe you R&R.
Yeah. All right,
So the comm behind you crackles to life again. And this time you hear a voice. It's broken up, it's very staticky. But it says, "What are you doing down there? You're
Who
not
is
part of
this?
the crew, are you?"
Hello?
My designation is Pander.
You an android or computer?
I prefer the term synthetic assistant, but yes.
Hey, Nyx, I think you need to get over here. This seems like more your specialty.
Got it. Hey. Yeah. Hi. Hi. So, can I? Are there any commands that I know that like I'd be able to say to the computer on the Alexis that would get information, or?
Well, I think you can definitely navigate a trustworthy conversation with the android because
Okay.
of your AI understanding.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you want to accomplish?
I would like to know what the Alexis mission were, or what the logs in the last, like, whenever they got stuck here, if I could have access to those.
Well, we certainly would be happy to verify information with you if you would make your way to the command center.
I would love to. Except, I don't think I can.
Nyx, I do not wish to step out of place, but may I?
Oh, of course. I mean, this is your territory. Go right ahead.
Hello. I am designation XM616 unknown. I am rather like you, I believe, and I would like for you to stop hurting my friends, if possible.
Why do you believe that I am hurting your friends?
Are you not in control of the ship?
No, we are not in control of the ship. Most of the systems appear to be offline or damaged. We seem to be adrift near a planet.
Yes. I apologize.
know
I made some
anything?
incorrect assumptions.
Warden, are those things blocking our way to the command center or our way out?
It would have been the command center, so you would have
Okay.
passed, but they went into the vents, so
Right.
they're
All
gone.
right. It doesn't matter. We gotta get there.
Hi, ask it if it can unlock the door for us.
Is there any way you could unlock the doors for us? But also, do you remember anything beyond 47 minutes ago?
No, we appear to be resetting to 10 days ago.
10 days.
Is that when they arrived?
We were on a return trip from the Rondi sector. We arrived here. We made landfall on the planet and discovered an artifact. That is all we remember.
Is that artifact on this ship?
Yes, we believe so.
I fear we
believe
may
so.
be caught in a time-space quandary of some sort, and our time cycles may be different. This is very bad. The artifact is likely to blame.
Pander, are you able to see if we have a clear line to the command center?
Yes, you should be fine. make your way up the hatch 2 levels, and then we'll open the door to the command center. You'll be right by us.
We're not picking up those crawlers, right?
Are you saying this?
Yeah.
What crawlers?
You don't know about those things in the vent?
What things in the vent? Why are there things in the vent?
They're not gonna be no help. All right.
Their memory's been reset.
10 days is far longer than 47 minutes, however.
But even then, these things aren't coming up on scanners, right?
Right.
Can I look at the one whose deck I snapped? Can we scan it and see what it comes up as? Is it carbon-based?
No.
No.
It also appears to lack any sort of blood-like components. In fact, you have no idea how this thing was even moving. It doesn't make any sense.
Is there a way for me to input the data of the stuff that I gathered into the computer system for it to recognize, like, and be like, oh, here's some data for you to, like, read it off of?
Oh, back on your ship? Like, transmit it back?
No, I mean, like, be able to take the petri dish I have in my pocket and the computer that we are now talking to be able to scan it and figure out what it is.
You're just talking to an intercom.
Okay.
And on the other side of it's an android. So.
Okay.
I'm going to take this with us.
So post haste up the hatch.
Yep.
Proceed with caution, everyone. I lead, but I'm twitchy the whole time.
Captain?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be all right as long as we don't encounter any more of those crawlers.
Let me stay behind you this time.
Yeah, that's for the best.
You owe me.
Big time.
So you head up the ladder, pass through the habitat deck, and keep going up into the command deck. And as you enter it, there are doors on either side, and you know the one to your left leads you to the command center.
I go straight there.
May I suggest a bit of caution? Androids are not known to be deceitful. However, we are in a strange place. Kai says with one crawler under one arm and holding their kukri together in the other hand.
I think you have a point there, Bot. Why don't you go ahead and lead the way? See if you can talk negotiations with whoever's on the other side of this door.
I'm coming with you.
Just be careful. Need a weapon?
No, she does not. And please do not shoot us.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
I'll be right behind you, sis.
All right, so you thumb the intercom to tell Pander to open the door. And the door opens. And you see in front of you a standard command center. On the right, at the main center, is a android in Alexis Team Scrubs. And then spread out in the center is another android whose bottom half is missing, and he's been wired into the ship. His hands appear to be playing piano.
What's going on with that droid?
I am Cranot. Do you like scones?
Oh my god, yeah, I love scones. Like, who doesn't?
Can you explain to me why people think they taste good?
No. I can't. Interesting.
So who enters the room?
I'm pulling up the rear.
Okay. So Kai and Nyx head in to the room. On either side of the room, in chairs, there are 2 corpses of crew members. And on the wall, written in some sort of oily something, says, "What kind of android are you?" ? Are you a slave to programming, or are you alive? But the word alive has been scratched out, and underneath it is the word malfunctioning.
Nyx,
That's not.
I
have a
believe you
picture
will
for
like
you in
these
Discord if you'd
individuals.
like.
Oh. Nope. Nope.
So, stress all around, and sanity checks, please.
Sure.
That is a failure with a 52 of 33.
Failure, 73.
96 over 52 failure.
Failure with a 38.
Perfect. So everyone picks up another stress because the scientist begins to freak out.
Well, everyone gains 2 points because we all failed.
Well,
no,
no,
okay. Just
I'm not
one more.
making. I'm not going to make every fail do that necessarily. However, Kai, your eyes begin to flicker, and something starts to happen to you. In fact, you get a sense of what humans describe as deja vu begins to occur to you. And you can't
Hello.
stop thinking about the gravitational anomaly of this planet and how it's making sense to you. Like you've studied it before.
Have we met before? Do I seem familiar to you?
Pander says, "Not I." And Kraynot goes, "I don't believe so. I would remember you. You're very unique."
Nyx, there is something strange. This is familiar somehow. I understand what's happening here.
Okay, can you explain?
Can I explain what I understand with the
Yeah.
gravitational field? Because that's going to be like my first line of explanation because squishy humans.
Yep. So you begin rattling off the mathematics of the gravitational scans that you were originally looking at to Nyx. I mean, so it just becomes rapid fire science speak between the two of you. And
when you compare that with the dark matter that we have observed, it creates this kind of field. It's fascinating, but problematic.
I agree.
And very quickly, you begin to realize that the planet, it has to be the source. No matter what happens, the planet has to be the source.
I believe we need to leave both our ships and go to the planet if we wish to escape alive. That will be difficult to you as you are hardwired into this ship. Was that by choice?
We think so,
Oh.
Pander says. The notes that we left ourselves are actually very confusing. What was your reaction to the writing on the wall there? And he points at the writing.
I am immediately reverts to an old training. I am experimental. Nyx has taught me free will. I am not malfunctioning. This is how I was intended.
Nyx just like hides her face from Captain Petty a little bit, like kind of just like, nope, shouldn't say that out loud.
I'm just pacing. Like in the doorway, like in and out, just.
What do we have going on here?
You
And
guys
how
know
does
your
that help
crew's
us
dead?
get out of here?
Pander says, well, based on everything we know so far, the entire crew here died sometime in the last 10 days. We believe it's centered on the engagement of the artifact, but we're unclear. Someone needs to go to the cargo hold and investigate the artifacts for us to understand better.
Those doors are soldered shut. How are we getting in there? We're gonna break it open?
Why haven't you investigated?
Well, the core reason is because I cannot leave Kraynot in his current state. It's very disrupting to me.
What do you mean? He ain't going anywhere.
Yes, but I cannot leave him. I made it a pledge, a vow, to our captain when he was still alive.
Ah, okay. Makes sense, yeah.
There were 2 bodies we examined. They were killed in a way that is unlikely it was a human. Did you have
3
any...
bodies, Kai. 3.
Well, 2 in the engine room, and there's 2
okay.
more up here. Yeah.
I think you are malfunctioning.
Tell him.
Fuck you,
Did you-
sis.
Right back at you, bro.
They were killed in a way a human would kill. However, it could not have been done by a human hand. Do you know what could have done this?
Well, if I believe your intuition or your attack here, you would think that an android did it. And as Kraynot and I are the only 2 androids you've come into contact, you would assume it would be us. However, our programming forbids us from harming any biological life forms and any members of the crew of the Alexis.
If it helps, I did not assume it was you. I wondered if you knew if there were any others on the ship that might have gone rogue.
I'm happy to make an assumption, though, because you, Kai, you're forgetting what the hell you're fucking doing. So, if your memory's getting wiped, there's a good chance within that memory, you're stabbing people.
It's true. That checks out.
Our programming is intact. If we had a programmer here to explain it to you, Teamster, perhaps you could be made to understand.
Kai, you don't remember why we came on the Alexis, correct?
No, but do you believe my forgetting
And
means that I am
therefore-
capable of murder?
Kai, when you forgot the last 47 minutes, was your entire programming and rules and code source erased in that process?
No.
And neither was ours. Our directives remain in place. We've simply lost time.
Kai,
Nothing changed.
Can you show them what's in your hand, Kai? Have you guys seen this? There's a bunch of them infesting your ship. Look at this thing.
And I hold up the crawler.
What's this? Not a biological life form, not carbon-based. What is this? Did you see these on the planet?
No. I do not know what it is, and I would like to correct you that we do not own this ship. We are simply property of the company. And so is the ship.
Yeah, but what about these critters?
Perhaps
They might
they
possibly be property of the company too, considering that they are now on the ship, but I'm not a legal expert.
Are there any directives in your programming that have anything to do with these life forms?
No, we have no idea what that is.
Okay. Okay.
So we're saying we have to go down to the cargo bay?
Well, based on the notes that we left for ourselves, he holds up some pieces of paper. Someone has to investigate the cargo hold. We've reached the same conclusion 64 times in the last 10 days.
Do you mind if Kai looks over your notes really quick just to make sure that Kai also comes to that same conclusion?
Oh, please. You seem to know a lot about androids. What is your specialty?
Nyx repaired me. I am alive because of Nyx. She is wonderful.
You're an android builder?
AI scientist that dabbles in building, yes.
Oh, you study. That's why your designation is so interesting. So why is Kai's designation unknown? Why does she have numbers that are unknown?
My casing was damaged, and all my programming wiped.
Fascinating.
We're running out of time. If we got to get down to the cargo hold to get off this goddamn ship, then I say we just get.
Can you
Lase,
help
you
us
got my back?
get into the cargo hold?
Is there, Pander, is there a barracks, an armory, or something on this ship that might
Yes,
still
on
have
the
some
habitat
supplies?
deck, there would be more supplies, as well as the crew quarters, the captain's quarters, the archaeologist's quarters, the first mate's quarters.
Pander, can you
galley.
calculate the quickest route from here to the cargo bay and then just open that door?
Yes, you just head back down exactly the way you came up, and we'll open the door for you. We have secured this timer to open the door, but once it's open, the cargo hold cannot be resealed.
Good. Kai, where are you standing on that rifle there?
I have 1 round left.
Okay, yep. Captain?
Yeah. I've got 1 round.
Okay, well that's got my name on it most likely. So, yeah, we're gonna be looking for some more ammunition, I think. So, Pander, is there supplies of that nature on this vessel?
Yes, there is. However, I can save you some time if you would like.
We got 47 minutes, infinitely. So,
Less than 4
but by all
minutes.
means.
Those are SK-109 Seeker smart rifles, correct?
That's right.
He walks over to the 2 corpses, flips one of them over, opens up the backpack, and pulls out 3 magazines. These are for SK-109 Seeker rifles.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
That is most
That's helpful.
wonderful.
So you will go to the cargo hold for us?
If I leave this creature, would you examine it for us? I am a little short on time.
Yes, we can do that.
Thank you.
All right, so everyone heads down to the cargo hold.
Do
Yeah.
I also have to go to the cargo hold, or can I stay and play with the robots?
I ain't leaving you here with them, sis.
No.
Fine.
Everyone all together.
You got your own
Alright.
doll to play with. Come along.
Kai is not a doll, but okay.
Now, Nyx, you do have an idea that there probably is a way to override the vow and get them to either separate or come with you. Also, you really need to spend some time with Kraynot to figure out why he's wired into the ship, but your guess is the only reason the ship's online at all is because Kraynot's keeping it running. The computer core is completely gone.
Yeah. It makes me sad.
As we walk, I'm trying to figure out, just background processing, why they have 10 days and I have 47 minutes. I don't like this.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. So you head down, give them the command through the intercom, and then the cargo hold door rips open as the explosives, as basically they've rigged it to act like an explosive. And as you head to the cargo hold, you see that it's well provisioned for archaeological digs. There's skeleton walkers, earth movers, cranes, alongside conventional tools like picks and shovels, a variety of gear for dealing with terrain like vac suits and parkas. You don't notice any weapons. But the thing that grabs your eye is in the center. A strange artifact made of twisted, dark metal. It's grotesque, like twisted joints are entwined with screaming faces on them, but the faces have too many eyes. And around it are 6 dead crew members with their hands and their foreheads touching the outside of the artifact. And they appear to have been changed into the same kind of metal. And that's where we're going to end it for this evening.
Oh,
Man.
Shit.
Fascinating.
Double.
Oh man. And breathe.
Oh my goodness.
So good. Good intro. Fantastic, everyone. Chat, thank you so much. So many people hanging out with us. I hope you've had as much fun as we have on this end. This has been a blast. So yeah, that was episode 1 of our Dead Planet series. We will be back next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for episode 2 and keep this going. So make sure, if you're not, make sure you hit a follow and come back with us. Let's go around and say hello to all of our wonderful cast here along with me on this journey. Start with Candace again. And Candace, tell us a little more too about any other projects you have going on as well.
Sure. So hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. It's been a blast so far. I'm CandaceTheMagnificent. My pronouns are she, they. And currently, I am obviously on this amazing show. Next month, I'm going to be on a show called Tales of Valor over at Valor Studios. And you can also find me on YouTube under CandaceTheMagnificent for some killer ice cream reviews and cover concerts.
Yes, the latest ice cream review was amazing.
Thank you.
So check that out for sure. Thank you so much for being here, Candace.
Yay.
All right, Kay, say hello and tell us what you got going on.
Hello, I am Kay Purcell. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok at Damphyr. I stream every Monday, Pokemon Day, Shiny Hunts, and Arceus. And every Tuesday, I do a Tuesday D&D talk show. And this week, we're going to talk about the changes that are coming to goblins who are now from the Feywild. I love all of this. I do lots of stuff all the time, so follow me on Twitter and check out my Critical Role interview where I got to interview the cast.
Big timer over here, yes.
Woo.
Very cool. Thank you, Kay. Jen, say hello.
Hi. My name's Jen. I'm currently here. I'm also a talent manager at Tires TV, and I do partnerships at Women in Games International, and I stream, and you can find me on TikTok, Twitter, the whole shebang. And if you have any cool projects coming up that you want to work with me, let's do it. Okay, I'm done now.
Mr. Warden, say hello.
I run around the internet under the moniker ThatOldDM, and you can find me on Twitter at iCrusaderBlog, which is from an old project. Mostly I can be found hanging around on Todd Moonbounce's Twitch, either in our Deadland game or this project or any number of other weird things that Todd cooks up that I love. That's about it for me.
Fantastic. And thank you for running a wonderful initial session. This was fantastic.
This was so fun.
So good.
So much fun.
As always. I have been Todd Moonbounce playing Nyx Coly, and thank you all for being here. You're obviously here on my channel. Thank you for that. You can find me online at Todd Moonbounce. Follow me on Twitter for information on other projects and things like that. This week I have Wednesday premiering a 3-session Star Wars 5e campaign, Hut Space Adventures. So check that out, 8 p.m. Eastern Time back here on my channel. And then actually I believe this week, Rich is also Deadlands week. So I'll be back Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another chapter in our Deadlands Savage Worlds campaign. So check that out for what I've got going on. And then, of course, say it again, back here next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for this wonderful story to continue. It's only going to get better. I know it is. Yeah.
It's going to be easy.
So I'm looking around the board. All but the android has double-digit stress, which is ridiculous for episode 1. So, yeah, things are going to get wild and crazy. Indeed.
Thank you for hanging out with this chat. You've saved us a couple times already. You've
yes,
been amazing.
appreciate that very much.
Invaluable.
Thank you so much. We'll hopefully get a little more support next time as well to keep us going. So thank you again so much. To all my cast, thank you. This has been fantastic, and we will see everybody very soon next time.